This is for those people my age and wrong. And for the others, be kinder to your miserable parents when you leave home. It's a villanelle. Those of you who write poetry know it's extremely difficult to write. And I'm not going to explain with form. You'll hear the form. They have to go. All children need to leave, give up their childish things. Open the champagne. It's no use hoping for a last reprieve. We're in this century. We're not naive. The bags are packed. Down comes the rain. They need to go. All children have to leave to show they're grown. That's what we believe. Though in some cultures, children do remain at home. Don't hope so for a last reprieve. It wouldn't help to self-deceive to think they would be happier here. It's plain they need to go. All children have to leave. It's not as if we plan to weep and cleave to them. Pick up their bags, walk firmly to the train. It's no use hoping for a last reprieve. They'll visit us. Their love can be retrieved if we can feign good cheer, our poise retain. They have to go. All children need to leave. It's no use hoping for a last reprieve. Some people might sympathize with this particular experience as well, called Last Move. My mother says wryly, this is my last move. To a smaller house, shelves fitted just right for her height. Shower with seat and handle grip. Caregivers next door. I say, not so fast. You may meet a prince, be transported to a castle through a snowy landscape, fur on your head, a muff to warm your hands. Or maybe a travelling man will win your heart with a bed under the stars. But she knows, we know. The last move will be to a place we only hear rumours about. Some say a mansion with many rooms. Some say silence and space. But certainly a place far away where daughters can't help out. I am going to read two poems about HIV/AIDS. I'm going to see this on the plan. I know that one or two people here who have used these poems in things they've written. The head of the household. The head of the household is a girl of 13, and her children are many. Leftovers, molten gulls, wet, unweaned sacks. She carries them under her arms and on her back, though some must walk beside her, bearing their own bones and mash. We're not on the floor in sickness and distress, rolled up in rows, facing the open store. Moon and rolling cold stars, navigational swirl for ambulance, hearse, the delivery vans that fetch and dispatch the homeless, motherless, unclean and dead. And a girl of 13, children in her arms, house balanced on her head. Women and children first. It's always been so. This makes it worse. Women and children first. First to be hurt, last to be nursed. It's always been so. When rumour stalks, first to be cursed. And worse. Turned out, inside out. Only safe and worse. Women and children first. The new work I've been doing has been doing some research into some of the foundling hospitals, in particular the famous one in Florence, which was the first orphanage in Europe, and thinking about how culture over time, different cultures have received abandoned babies, comparing the foundling hospital, the Innocenti in Florence, with the babies who are abandoned or killed in South Africa as a result of unwanted pregnancies or HIV/AIDS and so on. This is a moving one, a recent poem called Found Names. The police named her Precious, acid burn on her skin, long drop toilet, human stool. A nurse named her Vicky Unknown Monday, rubbish dump, Lotus River, March 2010. And Moses on the banks of the flame, valiant, was covered in sores, never baby X, never baby why. For those who find infants know they must be named to properly be saved, to survive, to be recalled. We want to remember Agatha, August, Adamastor, when we tell the stories of cold, cause, maggots, rags, the foundlings without cause. Just two more poems before Ian Scott says something. He's dozing off in the front house. He's going to just say goodbye. So very quickly, so I'm going to read just one of these poems. These are really poems that are, I suppose, about the period we're in now. This one's called Too Long a Sacrifice, and draws an epigraph from W.B. Yeats's poem Easter 1916, in which he says, "Too long a sacrifice can make a stone of the heart." The emptied shell hears the pleated sea grant clemency to wrecks and submarines. Forensic men in the archive of modernity interpret the statistics, tell us things are getting better. In boom time, the suture holds. The hungry share their begging bowls. Demolished shacks rise from the dust. Life goes on, we're told it must. But few who have been badly hurt are ever healed. In the wounded heart there lives a need to hurt in turn, perhaps even to be hurt again. For those who queue in cold dawn air, uncounted by the census, the hope barometer falls. Memory returns like weather, like drought and flood, like on a rock, like a riptide shutting the unburied dead. What to do? Watch and pray? No benign conclusion waits in the wings, enters to pull the curtain down over hunger, grief, and hate. I'm reading this because Judith really likes it. Sort of likes it. And today I not love my country. So it responds to the xenophobia in 2008. Today I do not love my country. It is venal, it is cruel. Lies are open sewers in the street. Threats scarify the walls. Tomorrow I may defend my land when others x-ray the evidence. Feral shadows, short, sharp knives. I may argue our grievous inheritance. On Wednesday, I may let the winded stars fall into my lap, breathe air's golden ghee, smell the sea's salt cellar, run my fingers along the downy arm of the morning. I may on Thursday read of a hurt child given refuge, tended by neighbours, sing with others the famous forgiving man who has forgotten who were enemies and friends. But today I cannot love my country. It staggers in the dark, lurches in a ditch. A curdled mob drives people into pens, brands them like cattle, only holds a stranger's hand to press it into fire, strings firecrackers through a child, burns stores and shacks, burns. And these two, one very short one, and ending. In and out, behind, across, the formal gesture binds the cloth. The stitcheries a surgeon's rhyme, a Chinese stamp, a pantomime of print, then spur, then trail of red, scabs rise, stigmata from the thread, a cotton chronicle congealed, a histogram of welts and wheels. The woman plies her ancient art, her needle sutures as it darts, scoring, scripting, scarring, stitching, the invisible mending of the heart. This poem is called Pilgrimage. I don't read it a lot, but I'm going to read it because it's about, saving the planet really, but saving the arts. Take a trip, take a tour, Go to newly bombed cities to see what remains in the rubble. Scorched fragments or things saved whole. Statues, courtyards, awash of painting, piazzas where people burned or still stroll, mosaics, reliquaries in crypts, holy sites, libraries, illuminated scrolls. Visit Baghdad to scan what's left of the beginnings of civilization. Bamiyan to reassemble in your mind giant sandstone Buddhas from whose empty cocoons flew the butterflies of the spirit. See Madrid where Goya still accuses. View the flattened towers of New York City, ravaged Mogadishu and Beirut. Then, if you have time, make a backward journey to ancient Byzantium and Alexandria. Traverse Kashmir deserts and Aztec mounds, where memories hum in the sun. Closer and closer, while some still remember the detail, travel to Coventry, Warsaw, Dresden, Hamburg and Hiroshima. Place your feet in the prints of the dead. And then fast forward with your guidebook to cities undestroyed. Go now to still breathing places of accumulated love and power, where the line of a drawing, an angle of light on a building, the words gathered pressure on a page, the sound of a ribbed instrument, things made by hand, remade by eye or ear, have not yet been forgotten, raised.